I have been working on our graphics for our statistics in our news package. Obviously, the topic of gym is fairly informal, so I wanted to do them in keeping with this. As a result, I chose to animate what I thought would be simple stick man, but I'm now discovering is not quite as simple as I had hoped. So yeah, I decided to keep this running throughout. I was also struggling with the whole not having a central image to focus on, so I've decided to create a storyboard, which I will now dictate to you so that, well, more for me, so that I can go back and know where I'm at with everything. So our first frame is the stick man. Our first frame is the stick man lifting weights. You'll then see the 2.5 hours appear. Our theme colours are black and white at the moment, which I find quite bland. So I'm contemplating a orange font, and then to make this our feature colour throughout our news package. So the stick man is lifting weights up and down. We see the font appear, and then the audio is written below in a green. Yep. Our next frame is the 4 in 10 young people haven't actively used membership. You see the large stick man lifting weights shrink down and drop into the bottom corner. You then see the appearance of 3 more of identical stick men. The black arrows throughout this represent the direction they'll be travelling in when they come onto screen. So yeah, 4 of those will appear representing the 4 in 10 young people. Although this is all fairly simple, I feel like it's effective and also doesn't overcomplicate things. I did at one point have different ideas, but there was just too much going on screen. So our next frame is 68% of parents would not allow their child under 16 to have a gym membership. This one was a little bit more difficult just because I wasn't sure how to differentiate between the children, the parents, or just to associate the weightlifting stickman with this. So what I did was I created a clipboard, such as like an attendance clipboard, which falls into the frame, and I should have said that before. 6 mini stickmen who are less toned, less defined, and not lifting weights will then drop out of the screen after appearing somewhere between the last 2 frames. It's quite a vague storyboard. I just needed something to show me where everything was supposed to go. Alongside this clipboard, we will then see 2 men lifting weights above their heads, carrying the 68% feature number. So then, although it looks very complicated on screen, you will just have those 2 or 3 images. Our next frame is to go along with the audio that 73% of parents would allow their child to attend supervised gym classes. This is going to be shown by a larger stick man, probably the same one as the beginning. I'm not quite sure, I have to decide on that. With 73 embossed on his torso. He will be not lifting weights, he'll be using his weights to push the 68% from the previous frame out of shot. And then will be followed by identical stickmen to the ones previously seen who didn't attend gym, so not lifting weights and slightly smaller. To show, obviously, the amateur stages of it. So, yeah, hopefully that is something along the lines of what it will all come out like.